Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn, I live in South Louisiana, and today's video we're going to talk about what it's like having people come onto your farm to buy your flowers. Y'all, first of all, hello, welcome into the high tunnel. I'm cracking up because I just filmed stuff and didn't even push record. So, that tells you about how this video is about to go. Alright, it's a kind of a funky day out here today. It rained last night, but it's cool and it's overcast, so I am going to take advantage of it because I still have not pulled up, look, that funky ranunculus. Still haven't done it. I'm going to do it today, though. By God, I'm doing it today. But I really wanted to talk to y'all about what it's been like having the tunnel open the past couple of weekends to sell these hanging baskets. Okay. Y'all, marketing yourself is hard. And while I thought I was doing a good job of it, I still have a lot of work to do. So, and I'm going to give you an example. All right, I am active in several of the Facebook groups here in our town. And again, if you're new here, I live in a town that's got about 17 to 19,000 people in it. Kind of a close-knit community. The drawback is, if you don't have kids in school, you kind of are on the outskirts of all that, because that's kind of the hub, because we're a one high school town, so that should tell you. So, me and Mr. Daydream, we do not have children that are in school, and so sometimes I feel a little, just a little distanced from what's happening. So, with that being said, I am also in the boutique, and that helps because a lot of people shop there. I do my social media post. I do post in the Facebook pages. But look, I was laughing because a lady had come out that last weekend, and the first thing she said was, "Oh my gosh, I follow you on social media. I get so excited when I see you're going to open the tunnel for us to come get the baskets." And I'm like, "Oh yes, it's working." The next lady who comes, she says, "Oh, I just saw your post in XYZ Facebook group," and she said, "I didn't even know you were here. How long have you been here?" And I'm like, 6 years. 6 years. So I went from here to romp like within a matter of minutes. So it just reinforces to me the consistency and how I market myself. Because look, we all look at everybody else's Instagrams and they have thousands and thousands of followers. I have said this before. I don't need 10,000 followers. I need a good couple of hundred followers that are here in my town who are going to come out and buy from me. That is my focus. So I am really, every time I do a post, I really try to niche down into our community. But just goes to show, still a lot of work to be done. So this week I did go drop off some more hanging baskets at the boutique. I've sold several there, and some wrap bouquets. My friend Karen does bouquets. She drops them off at a chain coffee place in town, and she asked me if I wanted to go put some there with her. So I did. I went and put a couple there. I don't know if they've sold or not. So that's good. But what I wanted to focus on too today is like what it's like to have people come out. So y'all have been around enough to know, one, we are a working farm. Let me be very clear. It is not Instagram pretty. I don't have like this beautiful romantic pathway that leads to the high tunnel. I think you've all seen the pictures. It's grass right off my driveway. It's grass, and it gets wet, so you have to slog through it. The field is ugly right now. I did get, let me show you. Hold on. Oh, notice what's missing? I don't know if it's going to focus in. Sorry about that, guys. All that crappy green fencing, I yanked all of that down, so it does look better, but I've got to go and pull all the beds up, so I'm going to do that today with this weather being funky. But we are a working farm, and so I never want people to think, like, people romanticize this a lot, and y'all, there's nothing romantic about pests and dirt and bugs. The flowers are gorgeous, absolutely, but it is not to be romanticized. So having people come to the farm, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying meeting people in my community. One of the ladies who came out We were talking, and she was like, these baskets are stunning. And you know what I asked? I just asked her, I said, would you please share with your friends? Like, I'm asking everyone who comes out to please share. And y'all, they are absolutely sharing. They've even gone back into the Facebook group where I've put my post that I'm open, and talking about, oh my God, I just bought this beautiful hanging basket. That triggered another lady to do a picture of one that she bought a couple of weeks ago and said, oh, I love mine. It looks like a flower festival. So just being bold enough to ask, and y'all, I don't have a problem asking people to please tag me, to please share. That is where the grassroots effort comes in. So make sure when you are doing that, if you are selling bouquets of that, don't be afraid. Just ask people to share for you. The other thing is yes, I do have a liability policy. Somebody had asked me that. Somebody had messaged me that. I do have a liability policy for, it's a pretty large policy. And it's not very expensive. It was not very expensive. And so it's doable. A couple of, I can pay, let me put it into perspective because I don't have the number right off. But I remember when he said it to me, I could sell like 5 or 6 bouquets and I can cover the premium. So there you go. The bigger issue that I have is people being able to come in and to turn around right now because it's so wet. So we have to be careful about that. And I don't know what we're going to do long term. We're going to have to figure that out because our driveway is far back. We sit about 800 foot off of the road. So you have to come down the driveway and park. And then normally what I'm doing right now is having people back up and go in between the trees where I know it's a lot drier and they're able to turn around and go out. So we got to work on that next year. But y'all, I love people coming here because one, I don't want to leave my farm. I got a lot to do. And I will tell you, it's easier for me to be working out here and people coming and going because I'm still getting things done. Whereas if I'm going to drop flowers off somewhere or bringing baskets somewhere, that just takes time. So I do like it. As far as cutting flowers, so right now this is what I'm doing. Because we're in the tunnel, I am cutting. Last weekend, it happened organically. Lady came out to buy a basket and she was like, oh, I want to get 2 baskets. And she said, I have a birthday party and I would love a little bouquet just to put in the center of the table. And I was like, well, here, I'll cut them real quick. So I cut her a small little bouquet and she was taking those to the party. So I'm going to do the fill your vase again. I did that last year. Actually, I'm doing it today. So I'm filming really early so I can have this put away. But I'm going to do $1 a stem for snaps and campanula because that's what I have right now. So if somebody comes out and they want to fill their vase, whether they want 1 stem or 10 stems, whatever fits their budget. But I am going to cut these because they are in the tunnel. These are my more, I say more expensive, but I'm selling them $1 a stem. Typically I wouldn't, but since people are coming here to buy baskets, that's what I'm going to do. But like Lisianthus, I really don't want other people cutting those. So whatever's in the tunnel, I will cut for them. I'll let them pick the flower. If they decide they want that orange one right there, then I'll cut it. But I do the cutting in the tunnel. Now, once I get the field where people can come cut the zinnias, the marigolds, all of that, I'm going to let them cut. So, but for now, in the tunnel, I cut. So, that's happening. What else is happening? Lilies in the crates are looking good. I did notice, something, when I had them before I had put them up higher, something ate the tops of one of them. So, I don't think I'm going to get lilies out of that. But we'll see. What else is happening, y'all? I'm just trying to prep and get things ready for people today. It is still a lot of work to have people come out because I need to make sure, like, the hose is picked up. I want to make sure there's nothing for people to trip on. It needs to be easy to maneuver through here. Right now I've got to go clean some of this up, but and none of this on the table is for sale. This is my the lilies, and the pots down there have the ginger in it. So none of that's for sale, but so I have to make sure people know that when they come in. Other than that, y'all, it's just going to take time to get people here. And with the stupid bridge closed, it does hinder it. because you have to come from another way. And look, y'all, I know this is going to sound crazy to y'all, but people think I'm at the other end of town. And it literally takes me, if I leave here to go to the other end of town, it literally takes like 12 minutes. But to some folks, that's a long way. So, because they have to come all the way around. Now, if you're at the other end of town, you have to come all the way around where before you could like cut through, and you were here probably 4 or 5 minutes faster. Perspective, people. Perspective. But I'm hoping this bridge will get fixed eventually. If you are in the state of Louisiana, you know I say that tongue in cheek. We still call our new bridge that we need another bridge, but we call the new bridge. We have an old bridge and a new bridge, and the new bridge is the same age as I am. That should tell you something. Other small bridges like this that have been out, have been taken down, have been closed for a couple of years. We are terrible with infrastructure here. That's what I'll say. We're terrible with infrastructure. Anyway, I digress. But hopefully that'll get open maybe for the fall. But, y'all, one day at a time. So I just wanted to let you all know how it was going. It's slow. Again, I'm not paying the mortgage selling baskets. But I'm going to try to be consistent with it. I am trying to open every Saturday from 9 to noon, probably until the end of May. And then, or until these baskets sell out. And then I'll shift gears and do something with the flowers in here. So, y'all, it's always a battle. I was telling, I don't know if anybody else feels like this right now. For some reason this year, flowers are hard. Flowers are hard. And I don't know, and no, I don't know what I mean by that. It's just a feeling. And I was telling my friend Karen about it, and she was like, agree. And she's been farming almost as long as I have, and she was the same way. She was like, for whatever reason, it's hard this year. And I don't mean selling. I don't know what I mean. I don't know. It's just a feeling. It is just a feeling of the physical, the mental, all of it. The planting, the selling, all of it. It has just been kind of daunting this year. It's felt hard and it's felt heavy. So I'm hoping it'll pass. But it made me feel better. I don't want to say it made me feel better, but it kind of gave me a little bit of validation when I talked to a couple of other flower farmers that were feeling the same way. Now, look, the folks who are just starting out and is in a year or so, they're like, yes, good. They're gung-ho. But I'm talking about when I talk to some seasoned flower farmers who are in their 4th, 5th, 6th year. They're feeling that heaviness too. So we shall see. I think it's a great time to reevaluate goals and what that dream looks like. When I started out, I did a 1 year, a 3 year, and a 5 year plan. Well, I'm at year 6. Probably need to do a 8 year plan now. So I need to do a little bit more thinking. I did call in about getting an application in for another high tunnel. So we'll see. But anyway, I am going to go get some stuff done before, hopefully, a lot of people start coming out. Y'all say a prayer. Well, by the time you see this, I'll be closed, but fingers crossed I get folks today. So hope y'all have a wonderful day. Let's chat again soon. See ya.